Here is Steve Murtough, special guest commentator this Saturday at Northern Boys Promotions.
Looking forward to it. First time I've ever done anything like this. I know quite a bit about boxing. I like to think I've got a good judge of character. Obviously, I know the referee does his job, which is down to the referee. But I ain't gonna hold back. I'll say what I think on the fights, and if I think it's a wrong decision, I'll put it out there just to say my point. But you know, it's the rest decision at the end of the day. But yeah, looking forward to it.
Any fights were you particularly looking forward to?
You know what? It's been a little bit up in the air for me, as in like knowing what sort of fights are on there. You know, I've been quite busy myself and things like that. As well as, you know, running the gym and my work, and obviously I've got Fight Club coming up and things like that. But you know, John and Phil's put on a few good fights, and yeah, I'm looking forward to definitely Luke Robinson and Brian Dorr. You know, I think that's going to be a good fight. Who's going to come out on top, I don't know. I mean, Luke's at the stage now where he's a really good relaxed fighter now. He's southpaw, so he's awkward. He's confident in his ability in taking a few big fights after this fight. So you know, and Brian's a good up and coming come forward fighter. So that's an interesting one. Rich Loveday fighting Alec Chappell. Again, Alec ain't had a lot of fights, but he's one of them natural relaxed fighters. Sometimes being too relaxed can get you in trouble. Sometimes being too relaxed can win you the fight, in my opinion. So that's a good potential fight. But Rich has come a long way, and you know, he's sparring good people. And you know what? I see him spar with the likes of with Jose, and you know, Jose hits hard, and you know, Rich takes some big shots from Jose. So you know what? I don't think Chappell no way will stop him, because not many people can stop Rich. And he'll have to be on his A game to outpoint him if Rich comes forward. But I know Rich did pull out a week before due to injury. So you know, let's just going to see how he gets on his part, because he ain't taking the fight at 100% in my eyes.
Good and separate. Are we ever going to see the return of Jose?
Do you know what? I've asked him, and Jose's one of them guys. He don't mind coming up training and helping the guys out. And I think if he does get back into the ring, you know, it'd be on his terms, not with no pressure or no one asking him. It's one of them where he'd turn around himself and say, Steve, do you know what? I'm going to give it another shot. And you know, he's got enough in him if he wants to come back this year, next year, or the year after. The guy's just naturally talented, and you know, for heavyweight wise out there won't be no one that'll touch him, in my eyes. No one.
Fair comment. Obviously, working at the arena, you're seeing a lot of new guys training.
Yeah.
Is there any new up and comers which we can look forward to seeing?
You know what? There's a lot of good, interesting fights. I mean, Daz is quite a good up and coming fighter who trains with John in the arena. He's only around like the 10 stone mark, and he's pretty good. He's fighting Faz. He's fighting Faz on the show. Yeah. But that's a good fight. You know, like Faz is improving and stuff like that, but Daz is quite electric and rapid. So again, that's another interesting, good little fight on the card. You know, as in like for Swindon Fight Club, you know, I've got some new good interesting guys coming on to my show. It's gonna be a big show. We're waiting on a very special guest to come to the show this time. Obviously, you know, Jamie Cox speaks for himself. You know, he's going to be future world champion. I don't care what anyone says. You know, he's the most avoided 168 fighter in the division at the moment. You know, I go with him regularly. You know, and do the training he does. I go with him and watch him spar, and you know, he's putting people away. He's putting people away in sparring. So, you know, that's enough for the Swindon Fight Club to get people to come and support just him. But we've got a little something cut our sleeve for that show, and you know, we'll keep it on the hush hush for now. No exclusive for Southwest Media. I'll tell him personally afterwards, most definitely. But you know, we always try and put on a good show. you know, we always get the you know, the best cameraman around, which is obviously yourself. You know, you put the best videos up. You know, the slow-mo's good. The last Fight Club, you know, it wasn't a sellout because I only set it up in you know, within 2 weeks. But you know what, it's one of the best setups I've seen from you guys in a long time. You know, the way you put up the screens and, you know, the video recording and stuff like that. So, you know, any other boxing club out there, you know, if you want good quality recording and you know, come and see Southwest Media.
I really appreciate that.
That's no problem.
What else can we be looking forward to on Swindon Fight Club? Is there any? Because you mentioned the Coxheads, the brothers going to be involved.
What we've got both of them. We've got both of them coming in to the show. We've got Jake Johnson who's returning back to the ring. You know, he's another popular lad.
Craig Leadbeater.
Craig Leadbeater's back on the show, and I've got a fighter for him already. A guy that's he's had 5 fights, he's unbeaten, and he's at 77 kilo. So Craig's already matched up for the bill. You know, so this time around I've got so many people that's contacting me for the show. You know, so it's a case for me that I've got to sit back this time and look at, you know, the best crowd pleasing people that's going to be good for the show and bring good people. But you know, whilst we're on the talk, obviously, you know, another good friend of mine, Rich Loveday, he's got his tank promotions before my show. So you know, that's another good show to go and support. Rich he helped me out in a big way last time for the Swindon Fight Club because it was a rush. So, you know, I respect him for that, and you know, I'll be behind him, supporting him for his tank promotions.
Obviously, that's April 2nd. That's only £15 a ticket as well.
Yeah,
so.
£15 a ticket. And you know, like I said, he's you know, he always puts on some good shows. He's got a lot of female fighters this time. I've heard he's got like 8 or so female bouts, which again is something different. You know, he does his own thing, and you know, Rich is a nice guy. You know, I've got a lot of time and respect for Rich. So you know, whatever he does, I respect him and you know, and stand behind him all the way. So
brilliant. Yeah. Any words to any of the fighters this Saturday?
You know what, I can give all the fighters advice. You know, and I know the way most fighters fight. And I think it's one of them things, in a fight, as you know yourself, because you've been professional, you can give someone advice, but if you haven't got that relaxed attitude in the ring, and more importantly, you can't listen, you ain't really going to do well. You know, you can go in there and throw all guns blazing and stuff like that, but Ben yourself, you know, you was coming up and you was improving every time when you was a professional, but you know, being in there, it's not just about going in there and throwing wild bombs. You know, you need to be able to listen to your corner man and stuff like that. And you know, yeah, these are only white collar fights, but these people are improving, and they can be good and be good with good talent and listening to people if they listen.
Well, when you're looking at the likes of Craig Leadbeater in white collar scene, shows that white collar's just improving. Yeah,
you know what, like Craig in my eyes, he is one of the best white collar people around there. I don't think there's many people that will touch him. And you know what, if Craig wanted to, he could go professional. That's in my eyes. Craig could go professional if he wanted to, but he ain't interested in going professional because he's not one of these fakes, if you like. You know what, he knows he could go in there and he could probably beat the first 10 professional people that he beats. But then he knows that, you know what, in reality, you know, when you're stepping up your game and you're coming into your big fight, so let's say he was the same weight as, you know, like the Callum Smiths and, you know, the James DeGales and things like that. You know what, he himself will say, do you know what, you get in there and give it a go, but you know, there's levels, and these levels rise up. Like this, look at Jamie Cox. There ain't no one round Swindon that's doing or will do what he's doing and will do in the future. Never. That's in my eyes. There's some good up and coming people. Ryan Martin, I rate Ryan Martin as a boxer. I think he'll go a long way. Kelly Morgan, as in a female boxer, she'll go a long way. But you know, there's not a great deal of people out there that will go far. You know what I mean? So it's in my eyes. You just got to look at it where it is and go with it, I think.
Brilliant. I'll cut that there. Appreciate your time, Steve.
No problem, mate. And I'll see you on Saturday. I take it you'll be doing a recording?
I'll be doing a recording, obviously be supplying you the equipment to do your commentating.
Good. And we'll see you on the Swindon Fight Club as well. So don't forget, so one last little message, obviously Swindon Fight Club, 28th of May. It is going to be a big show. A lot of people there. And like I said, we are 100% this time having a special guest. There's a few people on the card, but if we pull out the bag, what the special guest that we've got, you know what, it'd be a sellout alone just for that one. And I'll let you in on that little secret, Ben, when we're off the camera.
All right, cheers. Thanks for that, Steve.
Take it easy, mate.